How difficult is it to commit to a film that's going to take so long to shoot?
Well, it's not difficult for me because I knew my director and I knew even, gosh, when we started this movie, our friendship was only 8 years deep, and now it's 20 years deep, but I knew that I loved the way Richard thought and the kind of movies Richard wanted to make, and so I think really it was a harder commitment for him because he had to pick people that he knew would stick around and stay committed. I think the fear for him and casting me was, would I be busy? What would happen if I ended up doing The Lord of the Rings and was in New Zealand for, you know what I mean? Those are things that, and he just had to make a commitment to decide that he was going to work around. I mean, Patricia got a TV show during it. So for part of the filming of Boyhood, we were always working around Patricia's TV show.
How was it to jump back in the character from other roles?
Tricky. We had the whole outline of the movie before we started, so I always kind of knew where my character was going. We knew where we were headed. We knew what the first note was and the last note, but how we got there was always sculpting a gradation. Because my character really changes throughout the movie, and shaping those changes and how they would appear to a little boy at different ages that he was at. Because kids perceive their parents a certain way. They don't see them as whole human beings. They just see them as shadow figures and superheroes.
So what does it mean to have not one but two films here at South by?
It's the nature of my job. It's so strange. You work on these movies and sometimes they come out at the same time and sometimes you don't have a movie come out for 3 years. It's all...
But having sort of a homecoming here.
It's wonderful. I was born here and I love this festival, and for me it kind of represents exactly the odd mercurial shape of my career, which is on one level these more artistically minded films that really represent, that have a real piece of me in them, and then the fun I've been having working in genre films and trying to make entertaining movies that that's the balance of my career.
Awesome. Well, maybe you'll be the next Texan to take home an Oscar.
Well, we'll see.